Are you running patent research on one track and manufacturing on another? That split is honestly one of the most expensive mistakes I see in early product development. Because in real life, those two tracks keep crashing into each other, and when they are not coordinated, you end up with enforcement gaps, unprotected design changes, and sometimes a brutal tooling write-off. Here's the big thing people miss. Your DFM changes need to be reflected in the claims before you file the non-provisional. Your freedom to operate work needs to happen before you commit to tooling, and your production QA becomes the proof that the product you sell actually matches what your patent claims cover. If you treat all of that as separate work streams, the gaps usually show up after you have paid for tooling, or worse, after you launch, before you prototype. File a provisional to lock in your priority date, then run patent research and FTO before you share designs with manufacturers or suppliers, because more than 150 countries follow absolute novelty rules. So if you disclose before filing, you can wipe out your patent rights in those places. During prototyping, draft the non-provisional around the design you have validated after DFM review, not just what the CAD looked like early on, because CAD only shows intent and prototypes show reality. When you hit production, build QA that ties first article inspection, process controls, and specs back to the approved design. So if you ever need to enforce, it is clear and straightforward. This is exactly why Rabbit Product Design runs one integrated workflow, from research to design to prototyping to sourcing and manufacturing to launch. DFM changes get tracked directly into the patent strategy. The IP attorney gets the current files, not outdated snapshots, and factories build to the same spec the claims are actually describing. We have been doing this for 9 years, across more than 2,000 products, with senior engineers averaging 27 years of experience. So the people making the calls have seen these failure modes up close and know how to head them off. The takeaway is simple: run patent research, DFM, and manufacturing support on the same track at the same time. If I were in your position, I would file the provisional before sharing designs, finish FTO before committing to tooling, and write the non-provisional after prototype validation and DFM review. If you keep operating in silos, you risk enforcement gaps, you leave design changes unprotected, and you can get stuck eating a tooling write-off when an IP conflict shows up too late. If you want an integrated engagement with patent research and manufacturing support coordinated under one team, reach out to Rabbit Product Design. Click the link below to learn more. And if you want more content like this, subscribe and follow along.